Greg, thank you for helping us understand some laws that people think they know, but maybe not.
Well, that's a big topic.
Yeah, it certainly is. We're focusing on your right to protect yourself in your home in light of some violent incidents around the country, including one we're focusing on, a stabbing spree in Michigan at a Walmart there. In that case, as we've told you, members of the public managed to stop the attack, specifically a former Marine. What does the law say, Greg, about stepping up and doing that?
Unfortunately, we are seeing more acts of public violence over and over throughout the country and here in Tennessee. It's important to note, first of all, Tennessee is a stand your ground state. You do not have a duty to retreat if you're in a lawful place, minding your own business, not committing a Class A misdemeanor or a felony. In terms of self-defense, which is becoming all too prevalent throughout this country, you have the right to use the degree of force that is being used against you. That belief is an objective standard. It's got to be reasonable under the circumstances. But Lori, if you choose to use deadly force, you have to be sure that you are in imminent fear of serious bodily injury or deadly force before you ever do that. But you have an absolute right under Tennessee to not only defend yourself, but defend others.
Let's talk about another case that's closer to home. Over in Memphis, a woman opened fire on 3 people who broke into her home. They literally broke her door down. One of them was hit. What does it take to protect your home with a gun legally in Tennessee?
Different standard under Tennessee law. We adhere to what is called the castle doctrine, and if somebody is inside your domicile or residence, you have the absolute right to use deadly force. Now, this is important. You do not have the right to use deadly force 12 inches outside your front door, 12 inches outside your back window or back porch.
You can't be in wait.
No, you cannot be lying in wait. There are a ton of cases where people try to lure people inside. That doesn't work. But you have the absolute right as a homeowner to keep your family safe from intruders, the very commonsensical legal standard in Tennessee, but you can't do anything outside. Now, I think there's some bills being proposed by the legislature to possibly extend the castle doctrine outside the home.
What do you think about that?
I think that would be a bad move. I think it's a very commonsensical thing. If somebody is in your house, you wake up in the middle of the night, you come home, there's an intruder, you don't have to assess whether you're in harm, peril, the degree of force you should use. They have no right to be there.
And you better have training.
Better training. But how many random people knock on your door to sell Girl Scout cookies, to sell this, to sell that, to ask directions?
Right.
Bad idea.
All right, Greg, thank you.
Guys, thank you. If you have a legal question, send it to AskIsaacs@WAT.com. Also remember, we talk with Greg every Wednesday at 5:30 right here on Channel 6. And for a deeper conversation, you can watch right now on WATE 6+.